Hello and welcome to our video on the impact and importance of the 2016 election. I'm AJ and I'm joined by my co-host Lily.
Hi, everyone. In 2016, the United States experienced one of the most polarizing and divisive elections in history. The election brought about many changes and challenges, which we'll be discussing today in this video.
So we are interviewing people around CHS to ask them about their opinion on the matter and how the 2016 election changed their lives. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with
Miss D.
And I'm with Miss D here talking about the 2016 election. So Miss D, how was the 2016 election different from the rest?
I feel like we did not have strong candidates at that time. I feel like America should have just been alone without a president for a couple of years and let some people work their way up to be presidential candidates.
And you know, I know you were very emotional when they were fighting over which president is going to take over Obama, and I know you're a big fan of Obama, clearly. So how did that make you feel that Obama had to go?
Well, I was sad to see somebody that gave African Americans representation. I was sad to see him leave, but I did know that, you know, he could only have 2 terms, and he won both of them, so he did what he was supposed to.
Perfect. Now, thank you, Miss D. You have a good day.
You as well, AJ.
Thank you, Miss D. That's it. So I'm here with
Rami.
Rami. How are you doing?
I'm pretty good.
Good. So Rami, I have a question for you. How do you think the U.S. was impacted by the 2016 election since the inauguration of President Trump?
I think the United States has become much more divided as a country, and a lot of political views now are much more leaning either to the right or to the left. And due to Trump's presidency, many impactful historical events have come out after it, like the January 6th insurrections and such after. I think the political climate in the United States is never going to recover back to what it was pre-Trump. I think there's always going to be, he birthed the culture of the of new political supporters. Right. If that makes sense.
Right, that makes total sense. So, hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with
Alex Jackson.
Now, Mr. Alex Jackson, I have a interesting question for you. How do you think social media changed the 2016 election as well as after that?
So I think as a whole, since the election of the previous president before 2016, Barack Obama back in 2009, I think social media just grew a ton, which led to more publicity of, you know, the election as a whole. And I think that allowed more people to go and get exposed to the candidates that they were going to pick to represent them.
Now, do you think that since then it's divided America a little bit with social media and people representing their opinions very broadly?
I definitely think that social media has a factor into dividing the country, just because I think that it gives a voice. I think that sometimes the minority on social media is sometimes the loudest voice, and due to that, I think that sometimes it just leads to division that's not really there in everyday world.
Right. That's very insightful, Alex. Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, bro.
One of the most significant impacts of the election was the increased political polarization and division. Along with that, the election highlighted the problem of fake news and misinformation that was spread through social media and news sites. Many false stories and conspiracy theories were spread on social media and other platforms, and this created a rise of distrust and of traditional news sources and heightened the importance of fact-checking.
But on a more positive note, the election spurred many Americans to be more politically and actively engaged. Movements like the Women's March and the March for Our Lives drew large crowds and galvanized more support publicly. The election served as a catalyst for increased activism and political engagement. However, the Trump presidency has been marked by ongoing controversy, including investigations into Russian interference, allegations of misconduct and unethical behavior, and the impeachment proceedings in 2019. The 2016 election also marked a significant shift in the political landscape. The Republican Party consolidated its power, while Democrats reevaluated their strategy and messaging going forward. The election has far-reached consequences to continue to shape the current political climate.
Hello, I'm with.
Ikanazo Chukwudemegu.
And how did you feel about the 2016 election?
So being completely honest, I was probably in what? We were in 5th grade? 6th grade. So I remember a lot of stuff was very controversial at that time revolving around Trump, and you would hear a lot of things and not be able to decipher whether it's true or false. So due to this, for some odd reason, I really thought I was going to be sent back to Africa. And I also thought we were going to get our first female president. Didn't. neither fortunate or unfortunately, neither of those two things happened. So those are really my opinions. I guess I'm safe for now. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with Sam. And Sam is also Lily's twin, by the way, fun fact. So Sam, I have a polarizing question for you. What was your opinion in 2016 about the 2016 election?
Well, I was pretty young, so honestly, I don't really have an opinion. I still don't have an opinion on politics, so
Not a big politic guy?
not a big politic guy at all.
Gotcha.
Whatever
So,
happens, happens.
so your twin actually cares a lot about the 2016 election. So how does that make you feel?
Well, she's a liberal, so
Ah, I see. Twins.
And it wasn't just social media that made the 2016 election different. Both candidates, or final candidates, Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton, were both very controversial. Donald Trump had many controversial statements and behavior during and prior to the 2016 election, and he included many offensive comments about Mexicans, Muslims, women, which sparked widespread outrage and condemnation, while Hillary had a major email scandal when it was revealed that she had used private email server for official communications while serving as Secretary of State, and this raised concerns about the security of the classified information.
Lastly, the election sparked debates about the legitimacy of the Electoral College system. While Clinton won the popular vote by a significant margin, Trump won the Electoral College and thus the presidency. This created discussions about the fairness and effectiveness of the Electoral College system. Overall, the 2016 election was the most divisive and controversial in U.S. history. It had far-reaching impacts on American society and politics, including increased political polarization, heightened scrutiny of social media and tech companies, increased activism and political engagement, and ongoing controversy and political turmoil.
As you guys know, I'm AJ.
And I'm Lily.
Thanks
Thanks
for
for
watching,
watching,
and we hope you learned something. Wrong way, bro.